Hi guys, welcome back. So guys, in this video we are going to see how are we going to handle error 404 and what is actually a 404 page. So before we start the video, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing, and I'm creating a complete playlist on React Router version 7. Make sure to check this playlist. You will find a lot of helpful videos in this playlist. So guys, let's understand what we are going to discuss in today's video. First of all, we will be understanding what is actually a 404 page and what is it needs. Okay. Then we are going to see making route for 404 page. Then we are going to see creating customized 404 page. Then we will be redirecting from 404 page, and then finally an interview question based on that. Now guys, at this point of time it might seem a bit complex, but it is very easy. Let's understand and let's go through each one by one. So first of all, let us understand what is a 404 basically page is. Okay, so it appears basically when a user tries to visit a route that does not exist. So in our last video I have shown you that this was our app, right? And till now for tutorials we have not created any component or any separate page. So if you see, and we have not even set up the route for tutorial, right? Now in the same way, if I take you to the home page and if I put any random URL, okay, anything, then you can see it will give me a blank page. So this is the default behavior, that if you have not set up any route, okay, any specific route for what you are typing in the URL, then it will give you a blank page. So in order to handle this, because this is not a very good user experience, right? If someone wants to go to login, right? So if they type login, okay, and while typing some random key got pressed with them, okay, like A, then they hit enter. So it will just show them a blank page. Now as an end user it is very confusing, right? That why it is showing as a blank page, because they might not notice that some extra key is pressed or the URL is not proper, right? So in that case it is a good idea to show a error page or a 404 page which tells them that you are not on the correct path, or the page that you are looking for does not exist, right, on this application. So that is what is a 404 page. Let's go through the points. It appears when a user tries to visit a route that does not exist. It helps improve user experience by avoiding blank pages, and it can be customized to guide users back to valid pages. Okay, so let's try to first of all make the route for 404 page, because as I told you, right now there is no route exist for 404. Whenever I try to enter any random URL, it gives me blank page. So let's create a route first of all for 404. How do we do that? So in order to create a route for 404, it is just simple that we just write route, okay, and then simply closing it. Now how do we make sure that it is a route related to 404? Basically we want to tell that whatever the URL that you type apart from any specific URL, okay, so we mention it using like this, okay, /*, and then what is the element that I want to display in that case. So for that purpose, what we are going to do, first of all, I'm going to, for showcase purpose, I'm going to show you that what we can do is we can even do something like this, okay. Like I'm going to show just some basic JSX on the screen, that error page, okay. Let's save and go there. And now if you see, if I put any random URL, okay, it will give me the text error page. But guys, this is not a good idea to just directly showcase JSX on your browser. Instead of it, how we usually do is we create a component, right? So here in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new component which will be called as my error page. Any name you can give it, okay, any meaningful name. So this is just a normal React component that I've created. I'll just write the basic React code here, and instead of I'll try to make it as meaningful as possible, okay. So I can write something like this, okay. Oops, you might have seen this text on a lot of websites, right? Oops, the page does not exist, okay. Or you can write something like, oops, the page you are looking for does not exist, okay. And in the second line we can write something like error 404, okay. So now instead of directly showcasing the JSX, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my app component. I am going to import my not nav, but this error page component which I've recently created, and whenever this thing hits any random URL or any page that does not exist, I want that it should show this error page component, okay. So let's see how we are handling this one. Now you can see, since this page does not since this route does not exist, what it has done is it has given the message which we have, okay, like the page does not exist, error 404. Now let's try to make it or customize this error page a bit more, okay, because right now it is not very good, I would say. So first of all, okay, let me bring this to center. So how I will do this is I will just write a style tag, okay, and in React I'm just writing inline CSS. So text align center. This will bring the text to center on the page, right? If you see now. Now usually you might have seen a lot of images when you will go to any, like, I'll show you basically how a 404 page looks like. Okay, so this type of see this type of pages it shows, right, which is very good when you see on the website. So we can also create one such 404 page where there is also some basic image. Okay, so let's try to do that basically. So the text I will keep it like this only. Okay, I want to show this text. Below this I just want to show an image. Okay, for that what I'm going to do is I have already downloaded a image. This is not just a static image, this is a .gif file. Okay, and I have just dragged and dropped it here in my project. Now what I need to do is, in order to showcase it on my error page, I'm going to write import and any text, okay, like which I'm going to use this. Okay, so for example, just notice what I'm doing, error image, okay, or like 404 image. This is just a customized text that you are writing for yourself. Okay, it does not mean anything, but instead of 404 I prefer error image better, because 404 is starting with a number and we don't want to confuse anything. So see, import error image from, then we have to give the path of the image. Now it might not pick up directly, so you have to just type it, okay, like the exact path, which is the file name, and then saving this file. Now I want to show this below this text, right? So I'm just going to use the image tag, and in the source, okay, I'm going to use this text. Okay, so this will display basically my image. Now in the alt text we can give some random, like some, not random, but a proper text like 404 error image, okay, something like that, just in case if the image does not load properly, this alt text will load. And you can see now our image is loading properly. So now when I'm on logo or home page, I get redirected to home page, and when I put any random URL, I get redirected to a 404 page. Now what? So see, now it is always a better idea or a good idea that you always give some link, okay, from your error page itself, so that the user can go back to your home page of the website. Okay, so for that it is not mandatory, but what you can do is you can write something like this, okay, like paragraph back to home page, something like this. And how we will redirect basically is this will be basically a link. Okay, so we have already seen the usage of link, right? So you can just link it and you can put your text inside this one. Okay, let me do that. Back to home page, and I'm putting the link over here, the text over here, and here in the text I'm going to write to, and it will redirect to home page. Saving this, let's see. Okay, I think I have not imported link, so it is not, that is why it is not working. Let's import link. Okay, so I'm importing link now, and let's see. So see, we got this text. When I click on it, it will redirect me to the home page, and when I hit any error URL, it will show me the error page. Now styling and all you can take care, like in my last video I have already showed you like how can we remove the this underline and all from the link. Basically we can just directly do that by writing the CSS for it. So now basically if you want that, there is also one important component called as navigate. Okay, so which we get from React router. I'll show you that now itself. So for example, when we are in the app component, I'll import something called as navigate, okay, from React router itself. See guys, now what is the use of this navigate? Okay, I'll show you that. For that, I'll first comment this line, and here what I'm going to do, right, instead of error page, I want that, I don't want to show a separate error page. Okay, basically I want that whenever there is such a URL which is hit, which does not exist in my application, I want basically want that it should redirect basically to my home page. For that, what I will do is I will basically write navigate, and here I am going to write to, and basically where I want it to navigate. Okay, so let's see now. Refreshing my application, and this is like home page, and let me try to put in some random URL which does not exist, and you will notice that it is redirecting me to the home page only. Let me take you to some another page, and then let me try to put in some another URL. Okay, so now this is a faulty URL, I'm putting it, and it is redirecting me to the home page. So you can use that also. Basically there is a component navigate, which you get it from React router, which is helpful to navigate you to a different URL. Now you might ask, why are we using navigate here? I can use link component also, right? Link is also basically doing the same thing, right? Let me try to do that. Let's see if this is breaking something or is it just the same thing. I'm on login, and now if I try to put in some random, see, it is not redirecting basically. Okay, let's see. Are we importing link? Yes, we are importing link. Okay, you know, right, how link works. For link, in order to work, there should be a text, and also there is one important thing. Link might work in some cases. Okay, you might achieve the same functionality that we are achieving here using link also, but you have to understand, when you use navigate, it does not, like, you know, create a separate entry in your history, okay, browser history. Instead, it like, you know, replaces the existing entry with the previous, you know, entry itself. We will be talking more about this in one of the next videos or as an interview question, but for now understand that there is something called as navigate also, which exists, which you can use if you don't want to show your, like, you know, this page, which is error page. But the main motive of this video was to show or create a customized error page. So we have created one. So when I go to any of the URLs which does not exist, it is now showing me a error page. Hope you have understood this one. Let's now see what we have covered in this video. We have seen what is the 404 page. We have made a route for 404 page. We have created a customized 404 page for our application, and then we have also learned how to do the redirection from 404 page. When I say redirection for 404 page, what things we have covered? Basically, we have covered like back to home page, and also I have also showed you like how to redirect or navigate to in cases if you don't want of error page. Now let's see the interview question for us. Okay, so the interview question for today is, like, it is the same question that I have asked you in the last video, that is, what happens if a user navigates to a route that is not defined in React router, and how you can handle such cases. The answer for this was, in React router, if if a user tries to access a route that is not defined, nothing will be rendered by default. The app won't crash, but the user may see a blank screen. That is what we have seen initially, and to handle this gracefully, we can define a catch all route using path star at the end of routes block. This is what we have seen in this video, right? What we have done is we have used root, right, and then the path we have mentioned is /star, and then we are showing the element on which we want it to render when such kind of random or unexisting page URL hits. Okay, so this will match any undefined paths and typically render a not found or 404 page component. So now I hope this paragraph is very much clear to you, because that is what the aim was. So guys, if you have found this video helpful, please give it a like and make sure to subscribe to the channel to receive all the latest regular updates from my channel. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching the video.